Have you ever tried to create a sticky element in CSS only to find it just won't stick? It's frustrating, right? If that's you, then you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into a tricky CSS question about sticky behavior. I totally get it. You want that child element to stick while its parent scrolls away, but it just doesn't seem to work. You're not alone in this struggle. Many developers face similar challenges when working with CSS. Here's the specific situation we're looking at. One user recently asked, is it possible to have a sticky child element inside a parent that is not sticky? They provided a CodePen example to illustrate their issue. Sound familiar? Let's explore this together. So what's the deal with sticky positioning? In CSS, a sticky element toggles between relative and fixed positioning, depending on the scroll position. However, if the parent is not sticky, the child's sticky behavior can be tricky to achieve. And stick around. I have a neat workaround at the end that might just solve your problem. You won't want to miss it. To achieve the desired sticky behavior, the user should first ensure that the parent element has a defined height. This is crucial because a non-sticky parent without height will not allow the sticky child to function properly. Next, the user should adjust the CSS for the sticky child element. The child should have a position of sticky and a top value set to 0. This will allow it to stick to the top of the viewport when scrolling. The user should also ensure that the z-index of the sticky child is higher than that of the parent. This will prevent any overlap issues with other elements on the page. Finally, the user should test the implementation by scrolling the page. The child element should remain visible at the top of the viewport while the parent scrolls away. Fun fact, the concept of sticky positioning was introduced in CSS3, and it's one of those features that can make your layout shine. When it works, of course. Now, let's look at the answers provided by other users. One user points out that achieving sticky behavior for a child element within a non-sticky parent is not possible. However, they suggest an alternative solution using fixed positioning. By setting the child element to fixed, it will remain in place as the parent scrolls away. For a practical demonstration, they provided a link to a CodePen showcasing this fixed positioning approach. Let's move forward and look at another answer. An alternative solution suggests adding display contents to the parent element. This allows the parent to behave as if it has no box model, enabling the sticky child to function correctly. That's all for that response. Let's see what someone else had to say. This user points out that the sticky behavior of the site header child will only last as long as its parent element's height. To achieve the desired effect of having it appear in the second navigation bar, they suggest giving the site header child a fixed position instead. Let's take a look at an answer from another user. An alternative solution from another user suggests adjusting the top property of the sticky child element. Instead of setting it to 0, they recommend setting it to 10 pixels. They also suggest applying the same change to the sticky navigation bar, setting its top property to 10 pixels as well. Here's the workaround I promised. If you absolutely need the child to stick while the parent scrolls away, consider using a fixed position for the child instead. This way, it will always be visible at the top of the viewport. And there you have it. With these tips, you should be able to achieve the sticky behavior you want. If you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button for more CSS tips, and don't forget to check out our other videos for more tricks.